What's up, YouTube? I'm Christopher Lee. This is Christopher Lee Shreds. Today I'm talking about the difference between a Fender Esquire and a Fender Telecaster. The most obvious differences being two pickups, one pickup. But besides that, there are some tonal differences as well. The Esquire being a guitar that was, the first production. This came first. So that's the big thing too. This was first. Originally Leo Fender wanted to make the Telecaster, but he didn't have enough time, so he put out this as the Esquire. But it is its own thing. It's a pet peeve of mine when people say, "Oh, a single pickup Telecaster." No, it's a T-shaped guitar, but it is a Esquire. Hence Esquire, and then that one says Telecaster. But this thing was made to really cut through a mix. So this thing is going to go, it's got a lot of bright, high, I guess it's a little shrill. But this thing here is going to definitely cut through a mix. You're going to, and that's what they really needed back in the day with, weaker recording equipment. Whereas this guitar, the Telecaster, is a bit more modern. But regardless, the bridge does not have that output that this bridge has, because with that neck pickup on the Telecaster, you're getting pull from the magnets. The magnets are pulling the strings, and it's actually causing your guitar not to be as bright. Plus, whether you really want to admit it or not, this is a maple neck, and maple necks are just a bit snappy. So we've got a snappy maple neck, and a sorry, as I adjust the reverb just a. So yeah, you got the snappiness from the maple. This is an ash body, so it's really heavy. This one's very heavy. The Telecaster is a little lighter, but yeah, this is just a very bright guitar. So let's go ahead and hear some of those differences, right away, and then we'll get into the pickup selection. So let's hear just a simple riff though. Now let's hear what that sounds like on the Telecaster. Alright, so the Telecaster, like I was saying, has the neck pickup, so it's going to be a little bit darker, not as bright. Let's hear it. So through the power of editing, I would quickly play those back to back if possible, so that you can really hear the difference. But this guy is a lot darker. Again, the rosewood board. Definitely a smoother, darker tone. They both sound great. But the Esquire is definitely kind of its own aggressive beast, especially once you add gain and stuff like that. But let's hear what it sounds like also with a clean tone. I'm just running the Marshall with a tube screamer and a bit of reverb. So let's hear, again, this is a lot of comparison stuff, so let's hear the bridge just clean on the, the Tele clean on the bridge. Now let's check out the Esquire. Now here is the Esquire clean. Now by my ears, this is a lot more chimey and high-pitched. High-pitched might not be the right word, but it's a brighter, much brighter tone. Now, that's kind of, what makes an Esquire special. But that's not the only thing that makes an Esquire special, and it separates it from the Telecaster. Now the pickup selectors, now you'll see one pickup, 3 selections. This bottom one here is kind of like a straight bypass. There is no tone control. The tone does nothing. Whereas in the middle position, the tone knob works. So the tone knob works in the middle position. The top position is a, they call it a dark circuit. So you're not getting any real sounds from it. It's, you know, they said that maybe it was used to mimic a bass. It doesn't sound very good, but you throw some overdrive on top of it. So you can hear the difference right there. Okay, so here's the Tele neck. Sounds very stratty. That's with overdrive, though. Let's get the overdrive over there, too. So, yeah, definitely sounds great. So that's kind of another reason to have a Telecaster. You get a very... It sounds stratty, but it's not a strat. And it just has a great tone to it. So it's an amazing sounding neck position there, and that's what, you know, the Esquire does not have. But then you go back to the bridge, it's not as bitey. So the Esquire has it beaten that, even when you throw in the, you know, the overdrive. It still sounds great, but it doesn't have that bright aggressiveness of the Esquire. So those are the real main qualities between the two. You know, especially these guys here. Obviously, the elephant in the room is the price. This one is a made in Mexico guitar. This one is made in America, American Showcase, Classic Series. Both amazing instruments, and by all means, even if you had like a Squire version of these, you'd still be in the ballpark realm of what they should sound like. So this sounds like a Tele, that sounds like an Esquire. Never shall the two mix. Don't call that a Telecaster. That's just a pet peeve of mine. People can call it whatever they want, but it is an Esquire. This is a Telecaster, and yeah, those are the main differences. You've got the pickup selection, and you know, as far as the woods go, you know, that one's an ash body. This one is an alder body. This one's a lot lighter. That one's a lot heavier. This one I feel like is a bit more sturdy. Maybe it's a thicker piece of poly. This thing I've dinged it up a bunch already. It's just a very soft piece of wood. So is my Ivan. It's soft wood, but you know what? Still great guitars, and I think at the end of the day, you should have both. So, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please press like and subscribe. See ya.